G'day, welcome back to Project Brupeg, the story of a sunken fishing trawler's crew going on a road trip to the other end of Australia to meet our new crew. And a little surprise. It's a good song, eh?
So, new crew.
Yeah, we're back. It's been a hell of a road trip that the three of us came on from Adelaide all the way out to Bundaberg. And it was awesome because we had our little surprise with us the whole time.
We interviewed Ali for crew. We just loved her, and she's so inspiring. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. It's one of the main criteria for crew is that we're inspired by who they are.
Yeah, and her backstory and who she is and what she's come through and who she's become at the other side of all of that.
Amazing.
She's just absolutely stunning person. And it was one of the major factors for us choosing her was just who she is.
When we first got to know her, we found out she had this little dolls, animals. It's difficult going through customs and managing things, but we saw Bella look at Ali and Ali look at Bella on a video. We were talking with them, and we thought, no, we'll get over the loss of Mishka, not having a dog on board. We'll deal with customs. We'll do whatever. We'll travel across the country and go pick her up.
Yeah, we'll do whatever. I mean, it would have been so much easier just being able to have Ali fly up, but that wasn't what we're about. For us, it's like don't leave a crew member behind. And
exactly.
And Bella is like absolutely part of this crew, so
and Bella's 17 years old, so we wanted her to be with her mum and to be here in a loving environment as she ages beautifully and has a lot of fun on board.
She's a stunning little fluff. You'll see her soon.
So enjoy the trip, guys.
300 k's of gravel road.
First step of the journey, we have to jump on the train, which is a 5-hour trip south, so we'll show you a little bit of that. Apparently it's a boring trip, but I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Only with the company cheap.
Shortly we're coming through taking meal orders for breakfast, which will be delivered to your seats in approximately 45 minutes time. Thank you and good morning.
I just assumed trains were slow in Australia. I had no idea. But look at this. Navionics says we're doing 140, 141. We were doing, oh there we go, 146. Maybe this is the last drive this train driver's doing, and he's just giving it the herbs, see what it can do. This is really cool. 160.
Navionics didn't get it on me.
Isn't it? That's pretty awesome. We're just about coming into Brisbane. We'll go and get a feed. I'll show you around the city a little bit. We'll check out our accommodation and then we'll head off to the airport in the morning.
Driving this like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end.
This is Brisbane, smack in the middle of it, and normally this is absolutely packed. Hey, there's just nobody here with all of the distancing and restrictions and stuff.
Running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go, I'm fighting another day. Neon lights in the fast lane light, riding high, reaching for the sky. I had it all but lost and fell back down again. Spent my time.
This is the Brisbane River, right next to the Story Bridge. This is where we used to have our little 28-foot yacht moored when we used to live on the Brisbane River itself, and it's right next to the CBD, so we were pretty close walking distance to all the cafes and shops that are in the middle of Brisbane.
To get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on.
Alright, first thing, we're off to the airport. It's 5 something, 10 past 5, something like that. We're about to jump in an Uber and then we're off to Adelaide. It's going to be pretty interesting. Not often you get to see Brisbane roads barren, but nighttime Brizzy.
And naked.
Barren and naked. Brisbane roads. That's a review provided by Trev.
It's supervised.
I travel for work quite a bit and I've never seen this place so empty. It's just barren. There's no one here. Normally, I don't know, we're half an hour before a flight or something, and normally it's just absolutely jam-packed. You're in a line waiting at this time, so it's kind of staggering, really. So that's where we are at the moment. We're halfway between the blue dot where we left and the little bay that's just by where it says New South Wales, just by New. That's roughly where we're going. So we're going to be doing a bit of a curve at the moment. Something also that's interesting, you can see New Zealand there, the mother country. The distance that we're driving from Adelaide to Bundaberg is further from the distance from the very top of New Zealand to the very bottom of New Zealand by about 500 k's. So kind of gives some perspective into how far we're actually travelling. Trev started his own gambling setup. He's got little bookies going on there. There you go, you can see where we're heading. So we're doing about 750 kilometres per hour, and then we're heading basically to Adelaide, so directly to where we need to go. And where we've come from is that little blue dot in the top right hand corner of the screen there. So kind of gives you an idea of where we're heading across in Aussie. So thanks to Becky for getting your mum away. This is the first time Trev and me got to meet Ali. So we're roadbound with our new crew, Ali. So as we go through this trip, you'll get to know Ali a bit, and we'll do a bit of a bio as well when we get back to the boat. So how are you finding the trip so far?
Very well.
It's just a wee commute. We haven't really got stuck into the trip.
No, pretty tame.
Yeah, pretty tame.
Yeah.
We should go for a longer drive
Anyone
next
can
time.
do this.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. Stuff it. Let's drive to Perth next time.
And we didn't have to do all that preparation
No.
of all the gym work and everything.
No, we
didn't have to do that.
We halved that.
We got
This is Jamestown in South Australia. This is where the Distributors was born.
This would be the Princess Highway in Victoria. Victorian roads of shopping.
Really? It's the main town centre of Adelaide. Just so, there's a
Outbacker.
it's a local. Just Jeff, I think he is. Oh, there's his brother over the back too.
He must have lost the rest of his load.
That's a see-through road train. So Trev's just confirmed we're almost there. So to Broken Hill, I mean, come on.
Which Broken Hill? That one over there on the right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty dry now. Like you can certainly see the landscape starting to change, and getting like more and more barren. Apparently, this is nothing yet, but for a Kiwi, this is getting pretty dry.
Right off the bat, I knew I loved you. You had that sparkle in your eyes, some kind of shimmer in your presence, unlike no other I had met. You got me spinning out of context, not really sure what I should do.
So we're still not at the border of South Australia and New South Wales, but not 100% sure how far we've got to go. Anyway, I think we're about 3 hours or something out of Adelaide. But we're starting to see quite a few road trains, like this guy here. So far they're only the small ones with the 3 trailers. They get bigger. Hopefully we'll see a few of those. Tiny little Bella is surviving. She seems pretty chuffed to be out on the road and running about. Running like a little mad chook.
No need to overanalyze it. We grew apart more every day. When times get rough, I try to tell you we need a fight in every way. No hugs, no kisses could protect us from what the future had in store. Love is a flicker in the distance. Oh, you try to grab it and it's gone. Won't you sing to me? There ain't no other way.
This is the big lights at Broken Hill.
Roger, here's the Big Dipper. Ready?
Doink. So it's go to clock. We've already seen half a dozen of them flopping around the side of the roads where there's watering holes, and we're driving pretty slow at the moment just to like kind of avoid hitting anything or being able to slam the brakes on if we need to. We haven't seen kangaroos yet, but we know they're probably around as well. They congregate on the side of the road in the ditches. Long straight roads, dead flat. We've been driving this way for 3 hours. You see on the horizon the North Star. We're using that for navigation purposes. Basically head towards that, and we know that we're generally going in the right direction. But you can see that there's 2 North Stars. If we can zoom right in, there's 2 North Stars, and there's a small red North Star just beside that as well. There's a possibility this is a truck. First night shift, so Trev's down in the back having a snooze. Ellie is driving, and I'm currently playing with cameras but supposed to be looking out for roos. So yeah, I'll get back to that.
I can multitask.
So the road's got gravel on us. Crikey. Says as I am turning into Australian, I said crikey.
You know, you're being a bit of a
Fair dinkum. Roos on the side.
Right, yep.
So we took a shortcut, and it turns out it was 280 kilometres of dirt road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're probably not going to take that shortcut again. Well, not a second or third time. But
Roos.
oh, roos.
And goats.
Oh, there's a goat.
Oh.
What's going on there?
Black one.
There's some up on the left.
More up here.
Roos on the left. Yeah. I'm assuming there's probably going to be more animals down the right tarmac.
I like it when the moon's in certain angles because it gives me better, I can see better.
But the landscape's still sort of like desert plains, sort of, eh?
Yep. Very much so. Very interesting little drive.
Should we do it again?
I would.
Yeah, we're thinking I might come back tomorrow and do it.
So what's been your favourite part of the drive so far, Trev?
I guess driving that dirt road.
Righto.
That was good.
Yeah, I'd say that's been my favourite bit so far.
What did you like about it?
I would have enjoyed it if
Root up front, they bounced off to the right. They're gone.
They're not the ones you're going to hit.
Nah.
If it had better lighting, I would have enjoyed it more.
Yeah. What, like daylight?
No, better lights.
Yeah.
These lights are shit.
We could have.
Goat on the right.
Goats.
We could have taken a fair bit of time off it.
Yeah, righto.
I was still doing 115 at times.
Yeah, right.
Because you just couldn't see what's up in front of you. It was like...
Yeah. Goat, Root.
Roos.
Roo on the right.
Snap.
Oh, Trev, we've got a bit of gravel for you again.
Oh, a bit of corrugation as well.
Yeah, I like it corrugate.
Just in case you want
Maybe
your...
for your hands on the steering wheel.
Just in case you don't want your back teeth still connected.
Roos on the left.
Whoa, that was a roo.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Boot left.
Left. Yep.
Baby Joey's.
Yep. Oh, heaps on the road. On the right. The other way.
Boing, boing.
Slalom,
To
eh?
the right. Right out in front of us.
You get good at looking at your periphery, eh?
That's why the light should be more this way.
Yeah. Wide angle lights.
Yeah. Oh. Come on, baby. Come
There
on,
you go,
baby.
Fluff.
Come on, baby. Aww. Little mooch. Can I take one back to the marina? Little baby, little Joey.
You won't need to, there's like 60 at the marina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What little Joeys?
All sorts.
Oh, I know. Big greedy.
So we've been driving for about 200 k's on gravel, and we're just playing dodgems at the second with whatchamacallies, bouncy Australian things. Kangaroos, that'll do. We'll use that. It's late at night. And all three of us are on watch because they're just dodging out from everywhere. We stopped off at Nowhere Petrol, which is a common Outback station in Australia. In Burke. Nothing's open. We were going to get a coffee so that we could press on because it's the middle of the night and we've got another 1,000 k's to do or something. But the only thing we could find is a 24-hour fuel stop, so yeah, that'll do. So we pulled over on the side of the road about, what did you say, 2:30 in the morning?
Good girl.
Something like that?
Yeah.
There we go, sweet.
We stopped for a kip because we realised that I did some rough maths in my head and I realised in the last 24 hours I'd had about, I don't know, an hour's sleep, and that was on a gravel road being bashed up and down. Maybe a bit more, maybe an hour and a half of sleep. So we stopped for a couple of hours on the other side of the road and got some kip, and then we carried on. Trev, it's now just before 6 in the morning. Trev has been driving for a while. He's done an awesome job, so he's in the back. He's going to get some sleep, and we're going to drive for a while and try and give him some rest. Yeah, we'll press on.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn.
Bloody hell. I don't have any retinas left, but
I know. This is going to be so cool.
It's absolutely disgusting.
this is the shit that Ellie's had to survive on. Trev sorting out the locals. Past the flying colours.
They said it'd be alright, but the hill was broken.
So this is the border town, basically, between New South Wales and Queensland, and they're closing this border in a day or two. We've literally only just got through in
Tonight,
time.
I think.
Tonight, is it?
Yeah.
So Trev's doing the scenic tour. Trev's had so much fun on this drive, he thought he'd do it again. Truck stops. How are you finding the trip so far?
Loving it. Oh. Hey, Bill.
B-Dog Massive! When we were crossing the border, we had to prove that we came from Broken Hill. We had a fuel receipt in Broken Hill, actually, thankfully enough, but it basically proved that we didn't go via Victoria, because Victoria is full of germs and COVID. The morning yoga pose. Trev doing the roadway shuffle. So we've crossed over into Queensland and we're just heading to the boat now. Google says we're, 6 hours away or something like that. So Trev knows a few shortcuts, so we'll probably knock an hour off that. Find something gravel, hit it at speed.
Take a shortcut.
So hopefully we'll be back at the boat late afternoon and then sleep for 3 days. That is one paddock. It's monstrous.
No, it's not.
No, it bloody is.
it's not.
That is half the size of New Zealand.
Well, it probably is, but it's still not a big paddock here.
Now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show.
We're back out behind Brisbane, Toowoomba area, so we're sort of, I don't know, probably maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours inland from Brisbane in the country, just cruising north.
Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight.
It was a fun trip.
It's getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers.
We stopped in a little town called Oakey, got a feed.
That's
And,
okay.
it's okay, spelled differently. Yeah,
That's okay.
I see what you did there. Alright, so we are pretty close. We jump back on the road and we'll be back at the boat by this afternoon, hopefully.
Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight. I can smell the shore. It's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision jigsaw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
Look what just arrived.
So these tap and die set, so that's going to make life a hell of a lot easier in the workshop. But Tony, one of our viewers, has donated a stack of these cutters for the mag drill. So this is bloody awesome, because at the moment we've got one cutter, but now we're starting to get a selection of them. There's, what have we got, 5 different cutters that he's sent through. So that's pretty flipping awesome. So thank you so much for this, Tony. Really appreciate it, mate. And I couldn't answer your email straight away because I was currently in the middle of the Australian desert when you messaged me. So that's why there was a bit of a delay in getting back to you. But I really appreciate these. Thank you so much.
This is Dame and Ellie, post-travelling.
Yeah.
What was it, like over 24 hours straight, wasn't it?
It's like 26 or 28 hours or something sort of straight. We stopped for about 2 hours in the middle of absolute Australian desert to have a sleep because we were so exhausted. And then pretty much hit the road straight after that and into 300 k's of gravel road. Which was a shortcut that Google found for us, so that was awesome.
And this is Ellie's first day here.
Hi.
So we were settling in and getting on with the day. Yeah, beautiful.
More tools to play with.
Yeah. I've just pulled in and it's so lovely having people on board again. Oh, everyone's just working away on their projects. Little puppy up there. Thinking of you, Mishka.
You got eyes like summer sky. If you're smart, could kill or die. And now it starts to rain, so let's enjoy it.